Jill Benfield. I was born in Satellite Beach. Basically, have been here my whole life, except for I moved to Jacksonville to go to school at Jacksonville University, and then moved away for a few years to work for a company doing glass casting. My role at Beachside Recovery will be the art therapist, doing groups and individuals with clients. Got into this field just because of my own personal experience with how art was impacting my life and my emotional processing and coping. It wasn't until I was really doing my own personal work that I realized how much I was leaning into my artwork for expression and for realization of kind of the things that I was feeling and working through. So for me, it was a very personal thing that I realized quickly, oh, this is a huge tool that's beneficial, and if there's a field that is following that, then I want to be involved in it. So my undergraduate is a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Glass, and I graduated in 2005. Then I started this program in 2022. So I am just about halfway into my art therapy program. Mostly what I enjoy is seeing people connect with themselves, kind of having something that they can get from the inside to the outside and see that there's something of value there. I think the perception for art is that it's about the product, or if you're not good at it, then it's not valuable or worth anything. And for me, I approach it in a very different way, and because I know how much of a trap that can be. And so for me to see people express something is valuable, because that's what's inside of them that they can now see outside of themselves in some different form. I think for me, there was a time when I really realized how this was impacting me personally, was just noticing how I approach the work when I'm anxious, or when I'm avoidant, or when I'm really passionate and in a place where I need to get something out. How I approach a sculpture is the same way that I tend to approach, like the emotional world of my own emotional world, I guess I would put that. So whether I was adding to a sculpture or removing, kind of like an editing process, there's definitely a correlation in how I was sculpting and approaching my life at that time, that it made that click for me. The outcome of that was, I think, creativity has a way of continuing to create even after it's finished, right? You notice things about it when it's done, and there's a sense of the work speaks to you about things that you weren't even aware of when you were making it. And so I love that idea of just creativity continues to create and create change. So it creates change both within the creator, but then also for people who are viewing it, right? It affects people differently depending on where they are. And so just seeing creativity as change and how artwork plays into that. The people here have played a big part in my life, and I probably wouldn't be here without a lot of the time and experience that they've extended to me. I'm overwhelmed every time by their compassion and their drive to serve this community and do what it takes to do right by people. And I just feel like the heart of who they are is what makes me want to be a part of what they're doing. If anybody is struggling, I would encourage you to reach out, or if a family member is struggling and that you feel that sense of helplessness, reach out to us. We'd love to help you.